Hello, hello, hello. How you doing on this? Well, over here is a gloomy Thursday in Columbia, South Carolina, because it's about to rain. Not really feeling it, but hey, at least it's gonna cool the sun down. Well, not cool the sun down, but at least it's gonna cool the heat from the sun down, so we can get a break. Right now, I'm waiting on my daughter to get off the bus. Somebody call me private. She should be walking up any minute now. Hopefully she don't get caught in the rain, cause my umbrella broke last time I had to use it, and I was pissed because that was a $40 umbrella. So yeah, hopefully she can hurry up. I'm gonna have to give it a small. I have a small umbrella I can give to her next time when I think it's about to rain. But she like to lose stuff, and I can't trust her with nothing. Like, so I'd be scared to even give it. Like, she don't even she in the 7th grade, and she don't even have a house key. Cause I can't trust her. Like, can't trust her. She be doing some crazy stuff, and it just wouldn't be good right now. She got to mature a little bit more. I remember when I was in school, like, we used to walk to school. I used to walk to school since I was able to walk to school until like 9th grade, because I was always close to the school I was going to, until I got to 9th grade, until I got to high school, when we finally was able to catch the bus, and we was like, yes, because walking to school sucked, especially if the weather don't permit for it, because it's like if it's raining or if it's like real cold or real hot. I never was feeling that. Like, even, oh, that's her right there, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me open the door for her. Hey. Thank you. This your first time seeing it?
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, because you was asleep last night when I finished it. She said she liked my hair. I was like, this your first time seeing it? But she said, yeah, I forgot. I had made the wig on live. No, I didn't make the wig on live. I had did the twist on live a couple of days ago, but I made the wig before that, obviously. Yeah, so if you want to learn how to do the pancake flat twist, go to my page after this, and then I have a whole live on showing people how to do it or whatever. And yeah, I had to bring back the 2002 hairstyle. I ain't see Cardi B do it yet. I ain't see Megan Thee Stallion do it yet. I ain't see none of the celebrities do the pancake flat twist. So if y'all see somebody with this pancake flat twist, what I'm wearing right here, and if it's your first time seeing it, this is what we used to do when I was in high school. And yeah, so this on record, Shantae Appellation is the first one to do the flat twist. And then I had put the little knots in it with the things we used to do at the top with the little spike thing. So yeah, I had to take it back real quick, because you know what's so funny? Because when Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion did they WAP cover with the pin curls, I said that before they had did it. Thank you. What I say? Evelyn call it. Thank you so much. But when I seen it, I had called it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do some pin curls and I'm gonna do a swoop and some pin curls at the top. And when I seen them with that hairstyle on that cover, I was like, oh, they did it. Oh man, they did it before me. So I was like, next time I'm gonna figure out what style we used to do when I was younger. I said, give me a water, please. I said, next time you ain't finna catch me slipping. I'm about to do an old school style that I ain't seen nobody do yet. I'm about to bring it on back. So if you want to learn how to do the pancake flat twist. Cause we used to call this thank you, baby. We used to call this flat twist. But when I like YouTube it or Google it, this don't pop up. Like they'll have like the regular 2-strand twist, or they'll have like the the regular twist or whatever. So I just put some flair on. I put my own flair on it, and then I said, you know what, to differentiate this twist and the other twist, I'm gonna call mine pancake flat twist, because it's flat like a pancake, but it's still a twist. You know what I'm saying? Yes, waterfalls. Oh yes, girl. I call it the waterfall spike. But you remember the nights and the waterfalls? Oh man. Stay hydrated too. It never get enough water. But yeah, the waterfall, speaking of water, homegirl said waterfall hairstyle. I used to love the waterfall hairstyle. Do you remember when we used to have the like the barrels? The barrels at the top, and then have the waterfall coming from the barrels. You couldn't tell me nothing. Like I was in middle school now. I was in middle school rocking this style. Legit. And then I used to have my baggy pants on. People used to be like, hi. Hi. You know, a tomboy, but you always have your hair like a girly hairstyle. I used to be like, my hair just gotta be on point. Like, I don't care. Like, we used to have competitions. Like, I used to see, like, shout out to Tip. I used to see her, and when she was in high school, I used to see her flat twist. And I used to be like, alright, I got you. And I used to come with mine with the different colors, and she's like, alright. But yeah, the barrels. And then some people used to crimp. Like, I never crimped my waterfalls coming from my barrels. But I did have the crimp ponytail. Like when you have the waterfall crimp ponytail coming down, oh man, I used to kill that. Like, I'm about to bring it all. I'm about to go ham. Like, I'm gonna try that style and see if I can introduce it to the new kids and see if they like it. But I do see some people they doing the crimps, but I don't see the barrels yet. So should I do the barrels? Should I bring the barrels back? They don't know nothing about it, boy. I miss those days. That's why I was like, I'm just so blessed. I could be able to first of all remember how to do it, because there's no tutorials. I even look around and see like there's barely tutorials on it, because nobody doing it no more. So I was like, dang. So I had to use my memory. Okay, so alright, so what we used to do. So as I was doing it, it started coming back to me, and I was like, yeah, that's the stylist in me. Oh yes, girl, I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for us. But yeah, I'm gonna do the barrels next time. I gotta write that down so I can remember it, because it's so much to remember. Shoot, comment below what you wanna, what you wanna do, or what you want me to show you how to do, because I see people asking me, can I do their hair? And see, the thing about it is, I'm a retired cosmetologist. I don't do hair no more. Like, I started off when I was my daughter's age. I was like in 7th, 8th grade, and I started braiding hair first, because when my mom used to do my hair, bless her heart, when my mom used to do my hair. She couldn't do like the latest styles. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, bro, I want the latest styles. I want the styles that's trending, that's the styles that's in. And she used to do the plaits. I appreciate her for trying or whatever like that. But I was like, man. At first I was like, you know what? Since you can braid somewhere, I want my hair to braid. So you remember how the braid used to have her plaits, her single plaits, and she used to have the little things, the rubber bands, the colorful rubber bands on it. I used to love that. So I used to get my mom to do that. And then when I got a little older, oh yeah, this how I got into like extensions and hair weaves and all that. So first, my mama used to braid my hair and like the braid, cause I used to love the braid when I was younger. Like that's my girl. She still kill it. Like she's like one of the illest female rappers. But anyway, so I used to tell her to do my hair like the braid, and then she used to do it, and then because I was always like a tomboy, so that was very fitting that moment. So after that, I used to want to experiment with different styles, but she couldn't afford to take me to the hairstylist, and then so I do hair. So I was like, you know what? And I ain't no friends in my family who could do hair, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna teach myself. So one day I took it upon myself, y'all. I had a lot of hair too. I had like long, long, full, fluffy hair. Like my dad's side of people, there's a lot of Indian on that side, so my hair is like really like it's soft, but I used to have a lot of it. So I had put all my hair in a ponytail. I had put my mama Blue Magic grease. I remember the Blue Magic grease. Let me tell you. So I used to put Blue Magic grease on it. And this time, like, I tried to copy my mom because I seen her when she was curling her hair in the mirror. It used to like steam a little bit. So I was like, you know what? That's where the magic at, probably, the steam. So yeah, I had saturated my hair with Blue Magic grease at the top of my ponytail. And then I had put the curling iron on, like real hot. I'm thinking I'm doing something, y'all. Man, when I put that curling iron to my hair, like only thing I ever seen was smoke. Like, and then I kept going. The thing about it is I kept going. I'm thinking I'm doing something. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm curling my hair. It's steamy up in here. It's going down, So I'm curling my hair and all that. And my mama came in. She was like, what the world's going on over here? I was like, I'm curling my hair. So after the smoke cleared, my ponytail, I ain't have no ponytail. Like as I was curling it, obviously it was melting or something. And yeah, I burnt my hair out, y'all. I burnt my hair out, and that wasn't good. My mom was so pissed. She was like, why you ain't just like ask me to help you or something? I was like, I don't know. I was like I wanted to see if I could do it myself, and it did not. It was crazy. So what she did was she took the ponytail out, and what was left of it, she what she did, like some twists or something. I forgot how she kind of styled it. To kind of, I had like a mini afro, basically. Some coils, I think. I had some coils in my hair, so I had put like a little headband on it around. I don't know why. When something happens to your hair gets short, you tend to put a band around it. But anyway, so I put like a little headband on it right there in the front. And when I went to school, people was like, Shantae, like, what happened to your hair? And I was so embarrassed. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, y'all, let me tell you what happened. So I told them what happened. They was like, no, ma'am, like, They was like, you had so much hair, like, you had a lot of hair. So that's how, but that was the first dramatic thing that happened to my hair. It was tragic. Like, all my hair got burnt out. Well, most of it got burnt out. So that what started me with my hair growing back journey or whatever, my hair journey. So after that, she had clipped my ends, and she was like, you know what? I mean, you gotta start over now. And then my hair was already like Indian soft, like baby soft hair. As you know, it was already soft as it was. So I had to start over and work with what I had. So like I said, I was a tomboy, so I ain't really know how to do hair like that. But that's what made me get into hair. Like people, they thought I had like Barbie dolls when I was younger and playing with Barbie dolls and teaching myself how to do the hair on Barbie dolls. But I was a tomboy. Like I got into hair doing my own hair after I burnt it out. Yeah. So after that, I said, you know what, braids. I could start teaching myself how to do braids. And back then, it wasn't no YouTube, so we couldn't just type it in how we do now. That's why I was like, man, like now it's no excuse, man. Every time I get discouraged, I kick myself in the butt, and I be like, you know what, it's no excuse now, because I wish we had YouTube back then. Like if we had YouTube back then, I probably would have been like famous by now. I would have been, because when I was young, I used to feel like I want to be a famous hairstylist. Man, I would have probably killed it, and then I was too young to go to hair school. I was in middle school, so I was too young to go to hair school. I ain't know nobody who can teach me how to, do it like that. So I was like, hey, So my mama, she kind of helped me out with the plaits or whatever. And then I started braiding my own hair, right? And at first, I'm not gonna lie, it was raggedy. It did not look good. But as I was growing my hair out, I was, braiding it so it can, have some kind of protective style in it, so it can come back to life or whatever. So I was plaiting it. My mom was helping me with the plaits, and then she took me to this lady who put box braids in my hair, and that was my first time getting box braids. And I used to call her Janet Jackson because that lady was so pretty. I said, "Oh, she like Janet Jackson," and she just had the little box braids in her hair. She was a pretty lady. And so she took me to her, and me and my sister got our hair box braided with the little gold balls on the end. Y'all remember that? With the little gold things on the end. And I thought that was just so dope. I said, "Hey, I want to learn how to box braid." So while she was doing my hair, like I took the mirror and I was looking, and I was like I'm a fast learner, especially for something like that I'm just into. Like, if I'm really, really interested in it, I'm gonna learn it. Like, I don't have no choice. So I was look at it. So I'm looking at her doing my hair, and I was like, all right, so I'm gonna try this at home. So I went to the house. No, I went to the hair store, brought like a couple of packs of braiding hair. Yeah. Brought a couple packs of braiding hair, and I just went to town, like no $100. I just started practicing on my own hair, trying to revive it, from, the incident. So it was, it's a trial and error. At first it wasn't all that, and I got a little better, and I just kept doing it, and I kept doing it, and I kept doing it, until it just clicked one day, and I just finally, started bringing my own hair. I was like, yo, I think I know how to box braid now, instead of just doing the regular plaits or whatever. So one day I took all day one day. I'm gonna dedicate this day to have my hair laced up. So when I go to school, ain't gonna be no more laughing, ain't gonna be no more none of that, no side clowning, none of that. So when I go back to school, I want to shock everybody. So I had put my hair in some box braids, and I put a little gold things on it like the lady did on my head. I went back to school, and people was like, "Oh, okay, all right, you got your box braid. Who did your hair?" And I did. And people was like, "You did your own hair?" Yup. And people used to be like, "Oh my God, it's like, how you learn how to girl, you didn't do my hair." So that's how I started in the beauty industry. So after that, people was like, "Yo, like teachers, administrators, the students' moms, their family." That's how I started. I started building my clientele from me doing my own hair at school. And at school was like that's the big pool of people. So I was like, yo, like, I can do this. So I did, no, that was Miss Belson in high school. I forgot. It was a guidance counselor teacher in middle school. So I did her hair first. And I was so nervous, y'all. That was my first client, and she came to school, and people was like, "Hey, I heard you did such and such braids. Can you do mine?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I was the go-to girl in middle school. Now we're talking middle school. I was the go-to girl doing kids, their mama's hair, teachers, and all that. So that I was trying to, that was my way of building my clientele. So I said, you know what? And then I weren't really, I didn't really like school like that. I ain't gonna lie. I used to go to school and play and have fun. I was like, you know what? I could use this opportunity to build my clientele. So once I get 30, or once I get older or whatever, I can, be doing it. So from there, I used to, my mom, she used to print out business cards or whatever, because she had she was always into making obituaries, business cards, T-shirts, flyers, and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, Mom, you know what I'm saying, print me out some business cards, something basic, you know what I'm saying, just put my name, my number, and the picture of my work on there. And more than likely it was a picture. I think it was a picture of me. No, was it a picture? I don't think I had a picture on it yet, because that was early on. So no, I just had my name, my number, and what I do on a business card. It's like a basic business card, just to, put it out there. So I went back to school, and every time somebody used to come to me and be like, "Hey, who did your hair?" I did. You know what I'm saying? You want a card? Call me, hit me up. So I passed out my business cards, and I was just so like overwhelmed. Like it was just so many people. You said, "Yep, me too." You too? How you started off? You started doing hair in school too, or how that work? But yeah, so after that, if my boy come up in right there, hey bud.
So I'm walking through.
I'm live now.
Oh, I was gonna tell you a story.
Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna say this.
So I'm walking through the hood, and some girl sees me, and she's like, "Oh, it's hot out here like that here. You sweating?" I was like, "Yeah, it's a little hot and everything." She said, "Why don't you come on here and cool down real quick?" And I'm like, I'm not straight. I'm home.
He took it. He about to go there.
I have a water bowl at the house.
You stupid. Cause I was up there telling her how I started with doing hair, and I was like, shoot. After that, shoot. Yeah. So where I was at doing hair and babysitting and doing hair in the school bathroom. We used to do hair in the school bathroom. Oh, that's what's up. You didn't even wait to leave school. You was just like, hey, I can do it right now. Like, so I used to do it in the school. I used to like do it after school or during school hours. How that work? And what styles you used to do? That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's straight hustling right there. I wish I would have did that. Being in school, shoot, cut class and make money in the school bathroom. Yes, like that's what's up. Yes, laugh. Oh my God, that's what I'm talking about. You got to get it. You got to get it. I'm telling you. I wish I would have did that. But shoot, I used to. Mom used to print out the business cards, so I used to take the business cards and I used to pass them out to the school and like tell your peoples or whatever. So yeah, and from there it just took off. It just took off from there. And then I'm just so blessed that to be able to learn the skill and to be able to showcase my work at school, because that's how I started my clientele off. Study hall, I was cool with the teachers. You had it. Shoot, you was in there then. You was in there. I had to get cool with the teachers. I used to be a little troublemaker. I ain't gonna lie. But I used to have to get cool with the teachers, and I was kind of building my, reputation over through the hair. So, at first, teachers weren't really feeling me, but as I started doing their hair, and then I used to go to their house, and I used to do their hair at their house or whatever. So I'm meeting their kids. They let me into their world, so they get to know me. Sometimes, they used to come to my crib or whatever and get their hair done. And, once you start, being around them for so long and so many years, because just that one sitting, like doing braids, that's a long time to be with somebody doing somebody box braids. So I'm, we there chopping it up for like hours on end. So I took that moment to kind of nourish relationships and rebuild relationships and all that. And because like I said, I was a troublemaker when I was in middle school, and I guess that was a way for me to be like, look, I'm sorry, I'm not that mean of a person. I'm just bored because I never liked school. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? Kind of think about it. Doing hair, it's like it gave me purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like doing the hair is. I was excited to go to school then. I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was known for the little girl doing hair at school. And then it went from school to the neighborhood. And people, like, who didn't go to my school, they used to be like, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? I heard it word of mouth. That's word of mouth. I heard you did such and such hair at school or whatever. Can you do my hair? So then it went from the school to me doing hair in the neighborhood now. That's when the little boys started coming around. And the little boys was like, yeah, I want you to plait my hair and braid my hair. So I used to braid the hair on my mom's front porch because my mama ain't had that. She was like, "Hey, look, you making money and all that, but you ain't about to have no little boy in my house." I don't care. I was like, "Bro, I'm making bread. Like nobody even on that tip." You know what I'm saying? Like I'm making bread, but she was like, she was not having it. She was like, "No, it was a boy, braid him on the front porch." So that was me braiding hair on the front porch. She laughed. Oh, Evelyn, I'm telling you, yeah, that's how it was. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. But yeah, my mama, she was like, "I don't care. Like, you was not braiding no little boy's hair in the house. You gonna have to braid on the porch." But you know what? It was like a good advertisement anyway. Cause I always like turn something negative into a positive. So me braiding hair outside was a way for me to have, like, I had walk-ins. That was my first introduction to walk-ins. Like I used to be on the porch and people walking by or driving by used to see me doing hair, and they used to be like, "Oh snap, I ain't know you know how to do hair like that." And I was like, "Yeah, I do. Here got my card. Bing, I can do yours too." And they used to be like, "Oh man, you killing it, and you a little girl." Like, mind you, I was in middle school now, like 7th or 8th grade. So yeah, so it went from school. It went from me doing my own hair to school to the neighborhoods, and then from the neighborhood, okay, so we in high school now. So I didn't go to the same high school that with the people that I grew up with. So I had went to a different high school. So that's a whole nother pool of people. That's a whole nother market. You see where it's going? So I went to a whole different market, and I was like, okay, cool beans. Now I can convert all these people into my clients. All they have to do is do my own hair, and they're going to ask me who did it, and there you go. What's your sign? I'm a Gemini. What's your sign? Gemini's in the house. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I went to a different school. Aries. What month is that? I'm not really too good with my horoscopes. I'm so sorry. What month is that? When is your birthday? I don't know too many Aries. I know a lot of Pisces. I have a lot of Pisces in my family, and they March. Yeah, well, so I know a lot of Aries too. Then I know a lot of people who were born in March. And okay, so what month is the Pisces? Because I know a lot of Pisces and Libras, and apparently I know a lot of Aries too. If you was born in March, yeah. So that's what's up. Aries in the house. But yeah, man. So when I went to high school, that was a whole different market. So I was like, cool beans. I'm about to meet these people. Once they see my hair, I know they're gonna like it. So I already had my business cards all day. So I used to, just pass out business cards and go hammer. Then they used to be like, "Oh yeah, who did your hair?" I did, once again. And that's how I used to build my clientele in high school. And then it just, oh my gosh, it got so overwhelming to, I should have just dropped out of school. Like, I should have just dropped out. I was like, man, forget this. I'm already making bread. I'm already a young entrepreneur and all that. And then what social media? No, Facebook, YouTube came out in 2005, and I wish I would have took advantage of YouTube when I did, when it first came out. But my mom used to make like a slideshow of my hairstyle. So instead of on my portfolios, I had like pictures when I used to take with my Polaroid, and I used to print them out at Walmart, the hard copies, and I used to put them in a photo album. So every time I used to go places, I used to be like, "Hey, look, this is my work," because social media wasn't out back then. So I used to take my portfolio with me and be like, "Hey, yeah, this is my work. This is what I can do," And one day my mom was like, "Let me take your pictures and put them on a PowerPoint, slide presentation, So instead of walking around with a big, portfolio, like a big book showing people, she made like a DVD out of it. So she made like DVDs when you can put it in there and you can see like a slideshow of my hairstyle. So I thought that was dope and convenient. And then when I went to the library and I took the CD and I stripped the CD. No, I ripped it and put it. What I did with it? I ripped the CD and I put it. I had made my first upload on YouTube with it. I think I'm trying to think. Did I make my first upload? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I had posted it on YouTube yet, or was it Black Planet? It was one of them sites where I had ripped it and then put it on there. I think it was YouTube, and I had put the slideshow on there so you can see the work or whatever. So I'm telling you, boy, if social media was out back then. Whew. But yeah, so after I put the slideshow on YouTube, and it wasn't really big like it is now back then. So I guess I had to wait till the times catch up or whatever like that. So yeah, after that I just was going off of word of mouth. And then when I graduated from high school, I already knew what I wanted to do. So when I graduated from high school, I went. No, I didn't go straight to hair school. I had went to college for a year. Okay, I got this, sis. Be bad leather. You had to go to orientation. Okay, good luck with your orientation. I hope everything work out for you, Evelyn. All right. I'll see you later. Talk to you later. Be safe. But yeah, what I about to say? What I was saying? Oh yeah, so I had the slideshow on YouTube, and YouTube wasn't as big as it is now. So what am I about to say? So it was a whole bunch of word of mouth. Like I said, I used to do hair at school, and then I had to wait to go to hair school at the high school. So I went to college for a year, and I was like, you know what? Let me stop playing. Let me go to school for what I really want to go for. Even though I ain't took advantage. I had to take advantage of college because I was going for business administration, and I figured, hey, if I learn the business and I already know how to do the hair and put those two together, then we'll be good. But so I went to hair school after that, and it was a blessing because I was able to learn from talented women, because they just knew. There's so many creative people out there. I tell you, we used to learn from each other. Like we used to be in there, we used to be in school. I used to teach them what I know, and they used to teach me what they know, and it was just so dope. And it was like that was my sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, we used to argue sometimes and have heated conversations, but it was just so cool to be able to be around people, who had the same interests as you, and just doing it like you from different walks of life. And I thought that was dope. So shout out to the people at Kina Schuler, Mr. Phillips, Miss Betty, and I forgot what's the other man's name? I forgot the other man's name, but shout out to y'all. Y'all really helped me out a lot, especially with the haircut. I used to be so scared to cut and color at first. I was like, look, if it's not extensions or braids or something like that. But good thing they brought me out my fear. They was like, no, this is what we here for. You finna learn all that. So I thought that was pretty dope. Yeah. So after that, I already had like a good foundation as far as the people in my neighborhood and the people I went to school with, and my peers and all that good stuff. So I had like a good, decent, solid foundation as far as my clientele with that. And yeah, after that, I graduated from high school. No, hair school. I was in there for like a year and a half, daytime classes. And after I got those papers, it was over. I started working at different corporations at first to try to, get my feet wet and build more and more clientele. Because, over the years, some people may move or, some people, they come and go in and out. So when I went to the corporation, I was able to learn even further, like on my own. And they used to have like DVDs in the back where you can just kind of like on your downtime in between your clients, you can put in a DVD. They had so many different categories, DVDs, like haircut techniques, coloring techniques like biolage and highlights and lowlights and what kind of chemicals to use. They had the texturizers, the perms, and all that. So on my downtime, when I used to work in corporations, I said, hey, I'm gonna take this time to just submerge myself in the DVDs and just sit back in the little corner where the TV used to be at and learn. You can never learn enough, So that's what I used to do. And then on top of the fact how I used to watch the other women that was working there, and I used to just have an in-house mentor, through them. So the senior stylists in there, I used to let me, watch them do their hair, and I used to ask questions. I used to be like, hey, all right, so what you put that on that right there? And you did that? Oh, I see how you did that. Okay, all right. So I used to, get little tips and pointers from the senior stylists in there as well. So just soaking up information, and we just bouncing ideas off each other. That was so lovely. And that was when you in the salon, and you just getting there. You're trying to get your feet wet. You're trying to build your clientele up some more, and everybody ain't follow you, so you kind of just in between clients, you gotta get it in. And my mom used to print out business cards, like I said before. So I was like, hey, look, print me out some business cards. So if I was slow or whatever, I used to go out in the hallways, from where I was at. I used to work in the mall, in the corporation in the mall. So I used to take the business cards. First I used to stand out in the front, and then every time somebody walked by, or if I say, hey, I work here, if you want to come by and get your hair, haircut or something real quick, I got you. So I used to get them my business cards, and I'm not gonna lie, the corporation did not like that. Like once they found out I was trying to promote myself and put myself out there so they can, come to me, they did not like that, because it was like, no, even though you are the stylist, you work for us, so you can't promote yourself. You have to promote the salon. I'm like, but I'm bringing them in your salon. They was like, no, but you can't, do your own thing or whatever. You have to let us know and all that. You can't give them your personal number because it's a breach of contract and all kind of stuff. So I was like, man, if I can't do my thing and, build my personal clientele, then, hey, I was doing that before I got here when I was a little kid in middle school. So that's what I was used to. I was, always into entrepreneurship. So
you building the clientele for them.
Yeah, not to mention, I'm sitting okay, I'm bringing people in your salon, so why would you have a problem with that, But it was like, no, because once you leave, they gonna follow you. And I'm like, hey, I did my part, so I don't know what you want me to do. So they was like, if you want to do your own thing, you got to go on your own little merry way. So I was like, you know what, you ain't gotta tell me twice. So eventually, I got from under that situation. It felt like working a 9 to 5, but instead of you getting the money, yeah, it's like I'm working a 9 to 5, but in the hair industry. So I was like, I'm not feeling this because I'm not even getting all my pay anyway. I gotta put it in the register, and that's the money I made for doing their hair. So I ain't like that. after that, I said, shoot, I'm about to go on my own. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take my clientele, take my products and my business cards, and from the corporations, I went from the corporations to booth renting. And see, with booth renting, you know, it's kind of like a step up, because it's like you're going from working on commission and hourly, getting paid hourly pay. This time, when I was booth renting, I was getting all my pay, but I had to, you know, it's a rub to it still. I had to pay for my own products, my back bar. I had to, you know, it's still really not my salon. I'm just, you know, my own entity working in somebody else's establishment. So that still was that dynamic right there as well. So I had to work around that, and it's like, well, I told myself, well, at least I'm getting all, you know, my money for the styles I'm doing. So that's a plus, right? And then you just pay however you know, pay for your booth rent, and every week put that to the side so you can pay that. So went from 9 to 5 to renting out the space. And I mean, that was cool at first. You know, it was like, you know, in my head I said, at least I'm getting all my money, so I just give them something for this chair, whatever. So that was that on that. And then once I started getting a little more advanced, and I was like, hey, now I started to feel like pimping. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, like, after a while I felt like I shouldn't have to pay to work. So instead of me paying somebody else to work, I just say, you know what? Let me take it on back to what I used to do, and just do my own thing. You know, do my own thing. So instead of, you know, I cut the middleman out, and I said, hey, look, I have the experience now. I have the clientele. I have the knowledge. I have the back bar. I have the products. So I said, hey, as long as I keep my overhead decent, then I should be on the right path. So that's how I started with the independent contractor run or whatever. So yeah, ever since then, that's what I've been doing. Is doing my own thing, you know, still learning, still building, and yeah, traveling, meeting new people. I just love it so much. I love it. And oh yeah, eyebrow threading. So that was the hair, and the reason why remember earlier I said I'm a retired hairstylist, because the reason why I stopped doing hair full time was because I ended up with tendonitis in my right wrist. So every now and then I have to like put on my wrist band or whatever, my wrist cast, and kind of compress it, because sometimes it'll flare up. Like every so often it'll flare up or whatever. And they were saying because I used to braid hair for such a long time, then it's kind of like it's wear and tear on my wrist. And I was like, man, like, hey, I used to stand up on my feet for hours doing braids, sew-ins. You cut a light off if you want to. Braids, sew-ins, just standing up on my feet. I have flat feet too, so after a while my feet used to hurt. My back used to hurt. Then when you slouch over, you know, the chair like that, my neck starting to hurt, and now my wrist hurting. So I was like, yo, like I had to make some adjustments, because now as I'm getting older, you know, my health, it was starting to affect, you know, my health or whatever. So I was like, I gotta figure out what can I do to still stay in the career field that I'm in, but, you know, switch it up a little bit, and, you know, instead of just doing something totally different, learning something totally different. So I was looking around, I was praying about it, and just kind of like, oh my gosh, what I'm gonna do, you know. So I remember shout out to Gavin Gaston too. This fellow I went to hair school with, he helped teach me how to make wigs in hair school. So I was like, what if I could make wigs and sell them, and then just have like people come to the crib and fit the wig on their head. They only have to be there while I make it. You know, I used to make the wigs at home, and I used to have the people come get fitted, or I used to mail the wigs out and do it like that, and then have some adjustment bands on it so they can kind of, you know, fit it to themselves at home or whatever. So I started doing that, and then that was going pretty good. And then I was on, what it was, Craigslist, and I was just looking through, just trying to find something like in the beauty industry still, but not so strenuous, you know, my health or whatever. So that's why I went into eyebrow threading. And at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, what the world is eyebrow threading? Like, what is it? So after I seen they said they was hiring them all for eyebrow threading, before I even called them, I Googled it. I said, okay, what is this? I never heard about eyebrow threading. This sounds interesting. It sounds like it's in my field, but what is it? So I looked it up, and they was like, yeah, you can remove, you know, hair with string. And I was like, what? Like, I never seen that before. So I had went on YouTube after that. I said, I gotta see this. Went to YouTube, type in eyebrow thread, and I seen like it's because it's more like it's like an Indian technique. And a lot of Indian and Asians, that's part of their culture. So I said, this is so cool. So I was watching videos of them threading people's eyebrows, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is so different. Like, and one thing I did notice that I didn't see like somebody like me doing it, like a woman of color. I never seen nobody like me doing it. So I was like, this might be good. So I had called them. I said, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it is, but I'm interested in it. I used to do hair, so you know, I know something. I used to wax eyebrows in the hair salons I used to work at too. So I said I know how to shape the brow, but I don't know nothing about eyebrow threading. So is there any way y'all can teach me how to, you know, do the manipulations or the technique or whatever? And they was like, yeah, we'll teach you, but no paid training. And I was like, dang. So every time somebody asks me like how long it took you to learn how to thread, I'm telling you, like, it took me only 2 weeks, because when they told me no paid training, I was like, I gotta hurry up and learn this so I can make some money. So yeah, so I was you know, making wigs, and I didn't stop doing that because that still was my bread and butter. So I was making wigs, and then I was training at the mall with the eyebrow threading at the same time. So yeah, they was training me, and I'm not gonna lie, like one day I got discouraged, and I was like, hey, I don't know if I'm be able to like learn. Like, and it was like, I'm not gonna lie, some people catch on fast, some people catch on slow, and some people don't catch on at all. Like, because it's, you know, it's hey, you really have to like want to know how to do it to get it, because it's not easy. It's not easy. So I was like, man. So I just was practicing like everywhere I went. Like, I used to take the string. Give me 1 second. Hello? Okay, you might want to go outside. Okay, okay. You in the blue truck? Okay, once you went in, yeah.
I mean, go ahead and tell me, you know.
Okay, you went too far, so you finna go to a different neighborhood. So come back up on the same road that you were going down. Come back up, and once you come back up, you're gonna see a tall guy in a white wife beater. That's my boyfriend. He gonna see if he can see you. She in a blue truck, ain't it? So yeah, so come back up the street that you just came down, and he gonna be right there on the street right here. He tall, dark skinned, bald head with a white wife beater on, with some shorts, some orange shorts. I'm gonna be on your right hand side. By it's like a big tree on the corner. You're gonna go down that hill in the parking lot. You see him? All right, you can come down the parking lot, and then you're gonna see my tan van. You can park right beside it. All right, I'm ready for you. Come on in. All right. All right, also, that's my client right there. She about to come in, but I'm gonna come back on live and I'm gonna finish my story out on how I got started. Eyebrow threading. If you wanna check out this live after the replay, if you wanna check out this live and check out the replay, I was talking about how I got started in the beauty industry. And I know some people asking me, can I do their hair? But I'm a retired hairstylist. I have my story on this live right here. So if you want to check that out, you can go ahead and check that out. I'm waiting for her to come in now. Yeah, I know that this is a new client right here. I'm about to thread her eyebrows and I'm about to tint her eyebrows. You know what? I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here so y'all can see me in action. She about to come in now. I'm about to cut some light on. And once I'm done, I'm gonna finish telling y'all about how I got started with the eyebrow threading thing. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, you come on in. You have a seat right here for me. So you said you just need your eyebrows threaded and tinted? Yeah. Oh. Would this be your first time getting threaded? Okay, what you normally do?
I don't really have no eyebrows, so I don't really get it. But I have got some wax or whatever. But I ain't never really had the thread. I know how it's done, but I ain't never had it.
Okay. Alright, I got you. First we're gonna start off with put some ties on your head and rub that head on. Okay, have you ever got tinted? Okay.
So you licensed to do practice?
Oh yeah, I know the number one on Google. Verified. You can make sure I'm in that.
Yeah, you did come up first. You got one of the first ones.
Yeah, this sounds so small. Just get it in. Hold on.
I know they said that thread hurt.
But you'll feel something. It's your first time, so you'll feel something, but it's
It's not very.
yes, yeah. But
See, my eyebrows so funny looking. Like I don't know how you. I don't want them to be real big. You know, I want them to look more natural.
yeah, I'm gonna fit it to your face. So
You did your own?
yeah, I had put clothes on my mind. Oh, I didn't miss that. The string got lost. Well, I don't want to cut it because if I cut it's gonna be jumbled up and have to go away. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to stretch your skin for it. So you have to go the top of the bone like this. And then take your top and kind of match it. There you go. If you don't want to raise up your left arms. Hello?
Hey, Shantae, this is April. I just want to let you know I was on my way.
Okay, I'll see you later.
All right, bye.
All right. Okay.
I should be used to the ain't hardly got none.
Yeah, that's one thing about it. All right, make this up. Let's switch hands from me. There we go. But it do depends on who, when you get back home, it do depends on who doing it, too, because some people can be heavy in that. So I'm trying to do something. Then, of course, everybody's still in time to
Facebook page finally made it up. Finally made it up.
Oh.
And how long the days?
The threading, see, you look like yours going back too fast. I'm guessing right. So, for you, it probably lasts for 3 weeks. Since your hair is fine, your brow is probably going to last like a week and a half. You might get 2 weeks out of it, but especially if you don't feel like a product on it. There's a, with the color, it stains the skin and it stains your brow hairs. So if you have more, brow hair, the hormone, that's more of the. But I'm gonna put it on there, I'm gonna put the tint on there so you can see it, but it's not, it's still gonna look natural. But I'm gonna, put it enough on it so it kind of gets place like that. Last little moment for you. Okay.
should have said before I have a picture. Oh, one second. Hello?
Hi, this is Judy Scott. I called earlier about getting my eyebrows arched.
Hi.
Go ahead and read the weekend because it's raining pretty bad.
Okay, yeah, just whenever you're ready, give me a ring back.
Okay, that would be great. Question. Is it cash or do you use cards?
Cash App Brazil.
You said cash and what was it?
Cash App Brazil.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what I needed. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Be safe.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
she's speaking.
Fuck.
Hey, April, how you doing? Come on, let's chill right behind that door right now. If you need it, just to preserve it, make it last a little longer. Try not to take a shower at least until tonight. Don't like stand out in the ice, like sun outside. Like big right. And wash your face out of water. Okay, thanks. Whatever. All right, so you ready for your numbers?
Somebody posted up, how do I get rid of ants in my car? And I want to comment so bad, get a small gun and shoot each and every one of them.
Carbon blow. Okay, good. Open.
Next time you do this, you might want to go to YouTube. That way you can spread it out. When these multiple channels are kicking ass.
I only got 5,000 subscribers on YouTube.
No, for real? You need to start going live on that.
We almost on a couple weeks, 300 to 500.
Yeah, you know, viral on Facebook, that's why. So you gonna have to,
It's probably going to Facebook now.
right. So you gonna have to start spreading it out. So the next client you get, you might want to go on YouTube and do it and talk and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. All right, everyone. We both up. You take care of this. All right. Must be really right there. And that's it. All right. I'm back. Doing my clients before I had to do my clients. I was discussing about how I got into the beauty industry, how I started braiding hair, how I started doing eyebrows. And if you want to check the replay out, if you're here from the replay, and if you've been rocking with me since the beginning of this live, thank you so much for tuning in. I am about to get off of here and hopefully go grab me a snack or something to eat. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see y'all later. Oh yeah, catch me on YouTube if you want to join me on YouTube at Shantae's Epilation. And if you're in the Columbia, South Carolina area, I'm also available for the eyebrow threading and brow tint services. So yeah, hit me up if you're interested in that. All right, have a good day.